So welcome back to another video. It's me, Cam from Cam's Cop, and welcome back to another daily Chelsea transfer news video, where today I'll be going in depth in the Romelu Lukaku situation. Of course, we're talking about MOISES, Caicedo, Dusan Vlahovic, and all things Chelsea. So if you're new, I'm Cam from Cam's Cop, and I do daily Chelsea transfer news videos. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs very soon, so if you could subscribe, that would help me a lot. But without further ado, let's get in the first story. Now, going off to speak in depth with the Romelu Lukaku deal, and it has been going off today and last night. Of course, I'm going to go to Fabrizio Romano, who has started things off by saying, more on Romelu Lukaku, deal off with Inter doesn't change Chelsea plans. He's expected to return on Monday but won't travel to USA with the squad. Understand Pochettino never spoke to Lukaku, Chelsea want him to leave. Juve, Saudi or any other club ready to pay 40 million euros. Now, why is the Inter deal off? Well, I'm going to go to Damasio, who explains this by saying Lukaku started to negotiate with Juventus as Inter were preparing to play the Champions League final. Inter sporting director informed Lukaku now in a 30-second phone call that he's not in their plans anymore. Once again, the snake strikes again. Romelu Lukaku, every team he's played at, has been kissing the badge, saying he loves it, but then going back. Once again, if you cast your mind back to last year in January, in a pivotal point of our season, he did the interview with Sky Sports Italy and said how he didn't want to join Chelsea and he loved Inter. Once again, can't love Inter that much. The days before you drop a stinker in the Champions League final, you're negotiating with Juventus. He is honestly an absolute cancer of our team, and I'll be very happy for him to go for the money we want. But back to the deal, Fabrizio Romano saying the Juventus bid, saying Juventus bid from Romelu Lukaku, 37.5 plus 2.5 add-ons. Proposal only valid if they be able to sell Dusan Vlahovic by August the 4th. Chelsea hope to sell Lukaku before August. Chelsea are not interested in Dusan Vlahovic despite rumours of swap deal. Quickly, with Vlahovic, that deal is off. I know I've been talking about the last 3 days, but people were speculating that a swap deal could occur. However, that's not the case. Same with Lautaro Martinez. They are not in the plans. We may have been, looking them on the transfer window market, but we're not going to sign him, so that's the end of that. But yeah, Inter's last bid was the same, 35 plus 5 million add-ons, but the upfront cost for Juventus is that bit more and is matched the 40 million valuation we have. It's a shame for Juventus really that they're signing a snake, and I'll be very happy to get him off our books. He's not travelling to USA, he hasn't spoken to Pochettino, and hopefully we're going to get 40 million out of him. So thank you Lukaku for about the 10 goals you scored, the £100 million we spent. But good riddance. On to the next story. Then the Athletic, who said on Rice, Caicedo was viewed to be irretrievable as a backup option. Arsenal burned some bridges with Brighton hierarchy in January, and there was a feeling that Chelsea FC had done so much groundwork ahead of the window, Caicedo was burstily wrapped up in blue. This is just, backing up the fact that Chelsea, personal terms agreed, is going to be a certainty, is whether we fork out the money or not. Caicedo could push out the door a bit more, so we get the price down. Probably will be starting to do that as the pre-season starts, because let's not forget, if we signed him last week, he could be joining the squad in USA and get the most out of pre-season. But once again, never wanted to join Arsenal, and there might be other clubs in for him. I'm going to go to Telefootball, who have said suggestions Liverpool returning to Brighton's MOISES Caicedo are not correct at this stage. Liverpool believe Caicedo is well advanced in talks with Chelsea, and that ship has sailed. Another club that say Chelsea have pretty much signed him, the personal terms agreed, and no, Liverpool can't have him, Arsenal can't have him, and I suppose Man United believe the same things. I don't know how many times I have to say it, but personal terms agreed. It's only a matter of time. I reckon that this deal is going to be done in like 3 hours from a Fabrizio tweet's going to happen, then the deal's going to be done, because it's in such advanced stages for personal terms that once the money is on the table, it's going to be done. But there's talks that if we want to get Caicedo, which I don't think that will happen, Onana from Everton is a backup, which, we've been looking at him for years now. That would make sense. But from one midfielder to next, I'm going to go to Outgoings, saying Leicester are working on a loan deal for Italy under 21 midfielder Cesar Castagna from Chelsea. He is emerged as an option as a season-long loan. Yeah, Leicester, although championship bound, are probably going to come straight back up. They still have most of their core, a lot of money from, of course, the sales of James Maddison, but yeah, I reckon they'll fly straight up, and that's good. Match time for Cesar Castagna, who hopefully next year can burst onto the scene. Staying with Outgoings, Callum Hudson-Odoi, once again, looks like he's going to be joining Fulham. We want the deal to be done before Monday, so we've got 3 days, because that's when we leave to pre-season. He's been training with the under-21, so Pochettino's been pretty cutthroat. If you're not with Chelsea, get out. Same with Lukaku. Probably going to happen with Caicedo, and the exodus continues. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for more Chelsea transfer news videos, where hopefully I get a bit more. See you then.